Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Kristen Hansen. This is Goddess Imagine, a transformational yoga and modern metaphysical studio. Welcome back to the channel. Today's class will be focused on our crown chakra. Nearly 8 weeks ago, I had kicked off a little mini introductory series into each of the chakras, talking a little bit about what they are, where they're located, the area of the body that they govern, and the role they play in our ability to up-level and transform ourselves. I also created a separate playlist for the series, so if you come in on this class or another and you'd like to start at the beginning, you can easily do so. I also created a timestamp that if you'd like to fast forward through the introduction and get right to the class, I have that located in the notes below for you. So let's quickly review. We began the series in week 1 talking about the root chakra located at the base of our spine. And this is what helps us to build a stable foundation for ourselves to give us something to build up from. This is where we learn to ground, center, and focus the mind, body, and spirit. Then we journey up a little further into the sacral chakra, which is located in the navel, directly below our belly button. This helps us to discover our morals and our values and our beliefs and our behaviors, and governs who we are as a woman and the ways in which we engage and interact with the world around us. Once we get solid as who we are, then we journey upwards into the solar plexus. The solar plexus sits right below the diaphragm at the top of the stomach, and learn to manifest our dreams and goals into reality. We work on building up our self-confidence and our self-esteem. We increase our levels of courage. We're able to increase our personal empowerment and our personal authority. And once we begin to get a strong belief in ourselves, then we ascend further into the heart chakra. With the heart chakra, we learn to forgive the people, places, and things that have caused us harm. We learn to forgive ourselves for any harm we've caused others. And we take those lessons and we move forward better and wiser from those experiences. We talked about how the heart chakra is a transitional chakra, that the lower chakras govern more of the fundamental aspects of humanity, and the upper chakras govern more of the spiritual realm. And once we begin to release that trauma and drama within the heart chakra, then we begin to ascend upwards into the throat chakra. And this is where we open the door to the spiritual realm. This is when we learn to connect to our higher knowing and our higher awareness. We connect to our higher power and our spiritual team. We're able to draw that energy down into our throat chakra, which guides us in our ability to clearly articulate our message and creatively express ourselves. Once we're able to get our voice and speak our truth, we begin that ascension up even more into the third eye realm. I refer to the third eye chakra more as a realm because I see it as the central nervous system of our intuitive abilities. It's through our third eye that we have the actualization of our intuition, and we're able to fully utilize and trust our abilities. It's here that we have a connection to our higher awareness and our higher knowing. We have an established relationship with our higher power and our spiritual team. We're activating our intuition, and we're easily engaging it, and we're able to trust the direction in which we're being divinely directed. This week, we ascend all the way up into the crown chakra. The crown chakra is where we experience the full actualization of all of the chakras. This is when we begin to step into our universal consciousness. The crown chakra is a beautiful shade of purple that sits at the crown of our head. This is what ultimately governs the elevation of our spiritual enlightenment and the expansion of our cosmic consciousness. Our spiritual enlightenment occurs as a result of all the transformational work that we've done. We've gone through the chakras, we're releasing the trauma, we're releasing the drama, we're doing all the things to up-level and transform ourselves, and we're able to rise above our personal beliefs and feelings about what we think the divine is and allow ourselves to be in that space. We let go of what we think and feel and be in the grace of God, universe, spirit, however it is for you. Our cosmic consciousness is the upper understanding and knowledge of the inner workings of the universe and the role that humanity plays in it. We've come to realize that we're all souls, that we've come here to have our individual experiences, learn our individual lessons, all of which help us to transcend further once we get back to the other side. The crown chakra influences our higher values, our inspiration, and our adoration. It enables our ability to find peace, harmony, bliss, and contentment. It governs our connection to the universe, the sun, the moon, the stars, all of the planets, all of the galaxies that exist beyond ours, and it opens up our ability to connect to spiritual entities and maybe extraterrestrials. The crown chakra also governs our auras and the colors that emits from our aura. Physically, the crown chakra governs the brain, the cerebral spinal cord, and our central nervous system. It also governs our skull and our hair, which is interesting because our hair is often referred to as our crowning glory. When we have a clear, unadulterated connection to our crown chakra, we have a clear, uninterrupted connection to the divine. We don't have to stop what we're doing to connect to our higher knowing and our higher awareness. We're already there. We easily ebb and flow with our higher power and our spiritual team. We navigate smoothly between the earthly and the spiritual realm. We're able to observe the world from the eyes of the divine, which allows us to see those inner workings of humanity, that helps us to release judgment and racism and bigotry. It helps to release those negative connotations that we may have developed while we're learning to garner love, hope, and acceptance. Our aura echoes our true joy by radiating beautiful and bright colors. But when we have a compromised crown chakra, we don't have a clear, unadulterated connection to the divine. In fact, we may have no connection at all. We may feel as if we're alone, as if we have no soul, or that we have no hope for the future. We may find it difficult to relate or to connect to a divine source. We've tried different religions, we've tried different spiritual beliefs, and either we quickly become disenchanted or disengaged, or maybe we just become bored. We may begin to feel that there really is no God, universe, and spirit. You may feel that there's a giant void in your life and you're looking for things to fill it, right? We look at alcohol, drugs, sex, and money. It's difficult for us to find contentment or for us to feel at peace. Physically, we can suffer from chronic migraines, brain fog, or what they call brain fatigue. Sometimes people experience dizziness and vertigo. Today's class contains elements and flows that goes deep within the mind, body, and spirit, that helps to release that deeply ingrained trauma and drama from within our crown chakra, allowing us to elevate our spiritual enlightenment and expand our cosmic consciousness. Today's class will contain a seated savasana. As always, you're welcome to do a reclined. And if you can, I sincerely invite you to do that, because at the end of this series, we're able to fully take in the full actualization of the series. It's just, for me, it's difficult when I lay on the ground for too long. If you need a blanket for underneath your head or a bolster for underneath your knees, you can go ahead and grab that. If you have your blocks handy, you may want to grab those as well. And when you're ready, I will meet you on the mat. Before we begin, I just want to take a moment to tell you how incredibly proud I am of you that you've completed this series. All the way from the root chakra to the crown chakra, that took a lot of time and dedication. And I just want to let you know that I acknowledge you for all the hard work that went into making this happen. I just want to give you a little round of applause. All right, let's begin. We come to the center of our mat, sitting with our feet up underneath us. Bring our hands back around our hips as we come into our tall seat. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears as we stack the head over the heart, over the hips. Hold the stomach in nice and tight. As we give ourselves a moment to come into this pose, whether you're just starting your day or you're winding your day down, we need a moment just to shift our consciousness. We relax the upper body, Relax our hips, our thighs, our knees, our calves, and our feet. And once we feel ourselves coming into this pose, we can release our hands, open our palms to the universe, and then close our eyes down. As we step into this time and place, this time and space, we open the door to the spiritual realm from the mundane world, and we park all of our worldly concerns at the door. We take all of our outward attention and turn it inwards towards ourselves. We open up the mind, body, and spirit to infinite possibilities. As we inhale, release the hands, bring them high up overhead. Exhale, palms come together as we come to prayer, hands at our chest. We take a moment to be with our higher power and our spiritual team. We can also set an intention for today's class. When we're finished, we bow and say, so mote it be. Then we come to rise, open our eyes, place our hands on our knees, come back to our tall seat for our head turns. We begin by turning our head over to the right as far as we comfortably can, looking over our shoulder. Then we inhale and slowly turn our head over to our left shoulder. From our left shoulder, we exhale and we turn back to the right. Then we inhale, bring our eyes center, lift them high to the sky. Exhale, sink the chin to chest, let the shoulders fall. Bring our eyes back up to center. We turn to look over our left shoulder. From our left shoulder, inhale. We turn our head back over to the right. Exhale, we turn back to the left shoulder. Inhale, bring the eyes to center, lift them high to the sky. Exhale, sink the chin to chest, let the shoulders fall. Beautiful. Bring our eyes up to center, inhale through the nose. Exhale, tilt the right ear to the right shoulder. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Bring ourselves back upright. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, tilt the left ear to the left shoulder. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Bring our eyes back to center. Extend our arms all the way out to the sides, widening the shoulders, widening the collarbone, and we elongate the body. As we inhale, wrap the right arm around the left. Exhale as we come into eagle arms. To me, the eagle is synonymous with the Creator, and when we invoke this pose, I feel like we're resonating or honoring that connection to our divine source. And we take a moment to lift our eagle arms up to the sky, maybe to honor that presence in our life, to signify that sacred relationship that we have. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Release our arms all the way back out to the side. And then we inhale. This time, left arm wraps around the right. Exhale, eagle arms. As we lift our eagle arms upward, we're recognizing that full activation of our crown chakra, the full actualization of all of our chakras as we enter into our universal consciousness. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Bring our arms all the way back out to the sides and then bring our hands down to the mat. Untuck your right leg, untuck the left, give them both a little bit of a shake. Bring the inside of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Send this right leg out long. Option 2, keep a bend in the knee, but we want to send our toes up to the sky. Hands come back around our hips as we come back to our tall seat. Inhale, lift our hands up overhead, pull the biceps back. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, lift our hands up. Exhale, bring them down. Left hand goes on the mat. Inhale, right bicep comes to the right ear. Pull the right shoulder back as we float our eyes to the sky. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Inhale, lift our hands up. Exhale, bring them down. Right hand goes on the mat. Inhale, left bicep to the left ear. Pull that left shoulder back, float the eyes to the sky. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Inhale, lift our hands up as we turn to the right. Exhale, open into a twist. Pull the right shoulder back. Use our left hand to guide us into our twist. It also helps us to sit up nice and tall as we begin to wring out any residual negativity that's been hanging on the outside. And we twist as deep as we comfortably can. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, lift our hands up, turn to the left. Exhale, open to a twist. Pull the left shoulder back. Use the right hand to guide you. Sitting up nice and tall, hold the stomach in tight. Twist as deep as what your comfort level is. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Awesome. Inhale. Lift our hands all the way up. Exhale, float our fingertips all the way down to the mat. Coming forward from our hips, walk the hands out as far as you can, and then lower the crown down towards the ground. Walk ourselves back to an upright position. Inhale, rotate the left hand behind you. Exhale, press into that left shin as we lift our hips to the sky. Shine that crown chakra all the way out to the universe. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Awesome. Gently bring ourselves back down to the earth. Release your left leg. Give them both a shake. Bring the inside of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Send the left leg out long. Hands come back around our hips as we come back to our tall seat. Inhale, lift our hands up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, lift them all the way up. Pull the biceps back. Exhale, bring the hands down. Right hand goes on the mat. Inhale, left bicep to the left ear. Pull the left shoulder back. Float our eyes to the sky. Exhale, bring the hand down. Inhale, lift our hands up. Exhale, bring them down. Left hand goes on the mat. Inhale, right bicep to the right ear. Pull that right shoulder back. Float our eyes to the sky. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Inhale, lift our hands up, turn to the left. Exhale, open to a twist. Pull the left shoulder back, use the right hand to guide you. Relax the legs down. Sit up nice and tall, hold the stomach in tight. And twist as deep as what you comfortably can. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Excellent. Inhale, bring our hands up, turn to the right. Exhale, open to a twist. We pull the right shoulder back, use the left hand to guide us. Help us to sit up nice and tall. Release your legs and twist as deep as what you comfortably can. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Inhale. Lift the hands all the way up. Exhale. Float the fingertips down to the ground. Walk our hands out as far as we can, and then lower our crown down towards the earth as we pause here to breathe. Walk ourselves back to an upright position. Inhale, rotate the right arm behind you. Exhale, press into that right shin as we lift our hips to the sky. Radiate the crown chakra out through the top of our head. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You got this. Gently lower our hips back down to the ground. Beautiful. Send the right leg out. Give them both a shake. And then take the right leg and bring it right out from your hip. Bend the left knee, and we're going to do what we call a seated tree pose. We want to bring the left foot in as close as we can. If we can't bring it in this far, then we bring it in as close as we can. Or if that's not in your wheelhouse, you can keep both the legs extended. Then when I cue, you can come to the right and then come to the left, whatever works best for you. Bring our hands back around our hips to find our tall seat. We can keep a bend in the knee. Inhale, lift the hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold coming down from the hips. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, elongate the body. We're working to bring our nose towards our knee. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Walk ourselves back up. Inhale, lift the hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, elongate the neck, elongate the body. Send the toes up to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Walk ourselves back up. Untuck the left leg, give them both a shake. Then we tree pose the right. Bend the right knee, bring the inside of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Send the toes up to the sky. Hands come back around our hips to find our tall seat. Inhale, lift the hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold over the left. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Walk ourselves back up. Inhale, lift our hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Stay with me. You got this. You've made it this far. We're going to make it all the way. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. Walk ourselves back up. Untuck the right leg, and we'll widen the feet. Give the legs a shake, and we widen them as far as we comfortably can and not slump forward. If we're slumping, bring the feet in till we find our tall posture. Bring the hands back around your hips. Gently press into the ground as we draw the shoulders back, but we just lift the chest up to the sky for a brief moment here, elongating the neck. Release the hands. Inhale, hands come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hands come to the ground. Walk the hands out further if you can. Keep the shoulders strong. Breathe in, breathe out. Walk ourselves back up. Last time. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Elegance and grace. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Awesome. Walk ourselves back up. Tuck our feet in as we come into Sukhasana and then turn to face the top of the mat. Then come up and over our feet into our tabletop pose. Finding our space here, making sure everything's all tucked in, nothing's going to fly out on us. Coming down into our tabletop for our cat-cow poses. Knees are underneath the hips, hands are underneath the shoulders. Roll the elbow eyes forward as we press into all four corners of our palms. Lower the stomach down to the mat, lift the head and tailbone up. Breathe in through the nose. As you exhale, press into the palms and lift our spine up to the sky. Inhale, lower the stomach, lift the eyes forward. Exhale, lift the spine high. Inhale, dip down into cow. Exhale, lift high into cat. Inhale, lower the stomach, shine the eyes forward. Exhale, shine the spine high. Inhale, we dip down into cow. Exhale, lift high into cat. One more round. Inhale, lower the stomach, lift the head and tailbone. Exhale, lift the spine high. Beautiful. Bring ourselves back to a neutral tabletop. Take our right hand, reach underneath us for our side arm raise. As we inhale, float the right hand up to the sky. Slowly lifting that hand, widening the shoulders, widening the collarbone, elongate the body. Lifting our hand up as far as we comfortably can. When we've reached our limit, then we exhale, float the fingertips all the way back down to the ground. Beautiful. With our hand back on the mat, inhale, reach under. Rotate that right hand up to the sky. Widen the shoulders, lifting the fingertips up all the way to the stars, widening that space. Once we've reached the place we can no longer go, then we exhale. We pause here, maybe finding just a little more space. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. You got this. Float the fingertips all the way back down to the ground. Well done. You're a pro now. You got this. Take the left hand, change sides, reach underneath us as we inhale. Float the left hand up to the sky. Widening the shoulder, widening the collarbone, elongating the body, drifting the hand all the way up to the sky. Once we've reached our limit, we exhale. Float the fingertips all the way back down to the ground. Bring our left hand back to the mat. Inhale, reach underneath us. Floating that left hand up to the sky. Keep widening the upper body, finding space, lifting that hand up as far as it'll go. Once you've reached your limit, that's where we exhale. Now, maybe pull back just a little bit more. You got this. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. And we float our left hand back down to the ground. Well done, everyone. Well done. We bring both our hands back to the mat as we inhale, widen our knees to the edge of the mat, bring the feet together, exhale, send the hips back into wide-legged child's pose. Walk the hands out as far as we can, and then prong the fingertips up. We want to open up an aerodynamic line of energy from the root chakra all the way to the crown. Positive energy flows up from the earth, comes up, rotates around all of our chakras, and moves that negativity right out through the crown. And when we're in this pose, we ask that any negativity, any trauma and drama surrounding our crown chakra, we ask them to be lifted out into the universe to be recycled for our highest good. So mote it be. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Awesome. Flatten our palms as we inhale, come to rise, bring the knees together. Exhale, we come forward into upward facing dog. Press into the palms, roll the elbow eyes forward. Draw the shoulders away from the ears as we relax the glutes and relax the thighs. Sparkle those beautiful eyes forward as we breathe in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Awesome. Send the hips back as we inhale, widen out the knees. Exhale, wide-legged child's pose. Walk the hands out long, tent the fingertips, opening up that line of energy. Relax the hips, relax the shoulders, and just allow yourself to be for a moment. As we resonate with our crown chakra, experiencing the full enlightenment of all of our chakras, result of all the hard work that you've done. I am so incredibly proud of you. And every day we get better. Every day we do better. Every day we get better. You deserve every amazing thing that you've ever imagined. Let's take a full breath in and a full breath out. Flatten the palms as we inhale, come to rise. Bring the knees together, shift the hips forward, upward facing dog. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Lift the eyes forward. Shine that crown chakra to the sky. I'm so proud of you. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Now, send ourselves all the way back into child's pose. Last week we did striking cobra. Today we're going to build on that with Shakti flow. I'll do a demo and then we'll do 2 rounds together. We come back all the way to child's pose, making ourselves super small. Then we come to rise, walk our fingertips forward as we inhale, tuck the head and shoulders, and so elegantly open up into upward facing dog. Then we tuck the head and shoulders as we exhale, ease back, turn the toes down, send the hips up, downward facing dog. We take just a moment to pedal out the heels. Inhale, we come back to tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. All right, let's do 2 rounds together. This helps to energize that central line of energy right through our chakras. We begin to ignite that, energize that, and feel that. So as we inhale, walk the fingertips forward. We tuck the head and shoulders as we open into upward facing dog. Tuck the head and shoulders as we exhale, turn the toes down. Send the hips back, downward facing dog. Pedal the heels. Inhale, we come back to tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Walk the fingertips forward as we inhale. Tuck the head and shoulders, and so beautifully open into upward facing dog. Tuck the head and shoulders back as we exhale. Turn the toes down, send the hips up, downward facing dog. Beautiful. We press our heels down towards the mat. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Well done, everyone. Beautiful. Let's take a full breath in together and a full breath out. Awesome. Let's bring ourselves up to tabletop. As we take a hand walk up towards the top of the mat, we will be doing supported, or first of all, our balancing table, supported side plank, modified half moon, and today we'll be adding full side plank if you would like to give it a shot. Our balancing table flow today is our traditional pose. I'll do a brief demo. We inhale, send the right foot back. Exhale as we press out the toes. Inhale, send the left leg or the left arm out. Exhale, raise the right leg behind us. Lock the eyes to a place on the mat to find your balance. We breathe in through the nose
And then we round the spine, bring the elbow to the knees as we exhale. Inhale, we straighten. Exhale, we round. If this isn't in your wheelhouse, you can stay with doing the leg and rounding the spine that way. And you can add the arm when you feel more comfortable doing so. Here we go. Inhale, send the right foot back. Exhale as we press out the toes. Inhale, send the left arm long. Exhale, raise the right leg up until it's parallel with the mat. Find your balance, lock your eyes to a place on the mat. Take a full breath in, and as we exhale, round the spine, bring the elbow to the knee. Inhale, we straighten for 5. Exhale, we round. Inhale, straighten for 4. Exhale, we round. Inhale, straighten for 3. Exhale, we round. Inhale, straighten for 2. Exhale, we round. Inhale, straighten for 1. Exhale, we round. Beautiful. Bring our hand and knee back on the mat. Inhale, pivot on that right knee. Bring the left foot over. Exhale, skip the hip. Bring that left hand all the way up to the sky. You got this. Pull that left shoulder back over the right. Look down. Make sure our hand, knee, and foot is aligned. We're widening the shoulders. Elongate the body. Turn to look up at your hand. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Drop the left hand down to the mat as we inhale. Shift a half a hand forward. Extend the left leg out. Exhale, bring our left hand back up to the sky. Modified half moon pose. Let me say that again. Coming into modified half moon pose, we connect to goddess energy in the moon, and we draw that down into our goddess element. Widen the shoulders, elongate the body, turn to look up to the sky. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Awesome. Now, bring our hand and foot back down to the mat for our side plank. You're welcome to stay in supported plank, or we can give this a shot together here. As you inhale, bring the right foot out in front of the left. Exhale, send the left hand to the sky. Turn to look up to the sky as we hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rotate the left hand down to the mat. We come back to tabletop, turn the toes down as we exhale, downward facing dog. Good job, everyone. I invite everyone at least to give it a shot, and if it's not in your wheelhouse yet, then we work towards it. Very good. All right, bring ourselves back down into tabletop for us to work on the left. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, send the left foot back. Exhale, press out the toes. Inhale, send the right arm long. Exhale, raise the back leg up to be parallel with the mat. Lock your eyes to a place on the mat to find your balance as we breathe in. Exhale, we round. Inhale, we straighten for 5. Exhale, we round. Inhale, straighten for 4. Exhale, round. Inhale, straighten for 3. Exhale, round. Inhale, straighten for 2. Exhale, round. Stay with me. Inhale, straighten for 1. Exhale, round. Beautiful. Bring our hand and knee back to the mat. Inhale, pivot on the left knee. Bring the right foot over. Exhale, skip the hip. Bring our right hand up to the sky. Pull that right shoulder over the left as we widen the shoulders, elongate the body, and turn to look up at our hand. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Awesome. Drop our right hand down as we inhale, shift forward a half a hand width, extend the right leg. Exhale, bring our right hand to the sky. Modified half moon pose. Widen the shoulders, elongate the body. We connect to the goddess energy of the moon. Draw it down into our goddess element. Turn to look up to the sky. Full breath in, full breath out. Drop our hand and foot down to the mat for our side plank. Inhale, bring the left foot out, place it in front of the right. Exhale, bring the right hand up to the sky. Turn to look up as we hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got this. Inhale. We turn back to tabletop. Turn the toes down as we exhale. Downward facing dog. Good job, everyone. I'm so proud of you. Even if you gave it a shot, it took me a while to get there with side plank. But guess what? One day I did it and I didn't even know that I could. Let's take a moment to press our heels into the mat. Open up the backs of our legs as we come into a place of stillness for our breath. Then we walk our feet out towards the edge of the mat. Push back on your hands and either your heels sink into the mat or let them fall down towards the mat. Lift the heels up for 3 and let them fall. Lift the heels for 2 and let them fall. Lift the heels one more time and let them fall. Beautiful. Walk your feet back to center, and then we come up to the top of the mat, leaving the fingertips connected. Root the heels into the mat as we inhale, root to rise, bring our hands up, exhale, mountain pose. Well done. In our mountain pose, we stand with our feet underneath our hips, head stacked over our heart, over our hips, draw the shoulders down. If you option to use your blocks, we'll be doing 2 rounds of sun salutations. As we take a moment to connect to our crown chakra, maybe from an upper observance, giving ourselves some healing, love, and light to surround that beautiful chakra. Just taking a moment to give ourselves some compassion and energetic healing. And then we begin. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the hands up overhead. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, swing the arms up and back. Exhale, wide arm forward fold. Inhale, we come to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look down, step back with your right foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank, option to come to your knees. Exhale, chaturanga to the ground. Inhale, lift up to cobra, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, back to the mat. Press up into plank as we inhale. Downward facing dog as we exhale. Walk to the top of the mat or we inhale, step up with our right foot. Exhale, bring up the left. Inhale, come to halfway lift, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, bring the hands up high. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, swing the arms up and back. Exhale, wide arm forward fold. Inhale, come to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look down, step back with our left foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, we come forward to plank, option to come to the knees. Exhale, chaturanga to the mat. Inhale, lift up to cobra. Exhale, back to the ground. Press up into plank as we breathe in. Downward facing dog as we breathe out. Inhale, step up with our left foot. Exhale, bring up the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, hands come all the way up. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, swing the arms up and back. Exhale, wide arm forward fold. You got this. Inhale, we come to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look down, step back with our right foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. We pause. Option to drop to the knees or shift forward on our toes. Exhale, we lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift up to cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Press up into plank as we breathe in. Downward facing dog as we breathe out. Inhale, step up with our right foot. Exhale, bring up the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Last round, you can say it with me. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, swing our arms up and back. Exhale, wide arm forward fold. Inhale, come to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back with our left foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank, your choice. Exhale, chaturanga to the mat. Inhale, come up to cobra. Exhale, back to the ground. Press into plank as we breathe in. Downward facing dog as we breathe out. Inhale, step up with our left foot. Exhale, bring up the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift the hands all the way up. Exhale, forward folds, back to the ground. Step back with our right foot, step back with our left foot, downward facing dog. All right, we take a moment to connect to our breath, connect to our practice. You can come down into child's pose or maybe tabletop. Whatever it takes, you can press pause on me and come back when you're ready. When you are, we inhale, we step up with our right foot to the top of the mat. Exhale, we come up into high lunge. Option to keep our hands on our hips, or inhale, bring the hands all the way up overhead. Exhale, open to the goddess. Inhale, rotate the arms all the way back up. Exhale, pull the biceps back. Stay with me. Really root that right heel into the mat. And then slowly we lift our eyes and chest to the sky. You got this. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Send our arms out to the side for balance as we spiral that back foot forward into a warrior one base. Square the shoulders and the hips to the top of the mat. And then we inhale, wrap the right arm around the left. Exhale, we come into eagle arms. Inhale, lift our arms up to the sky. Exhale, humble warrior. We connect to that eagle element. We're radiating with our source, shining our crown chakra brilliantly. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, we come to rise back to warrior one. Release the hands out to the side. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. If you have your blocks, you can bring them to the top of the mat for our eagle pose, warrior three combination. We come to stand at the top of the mat. You can have an option to keep the feet underneath you and then just come into eagle with the arms. And then slowly, as you build your practice, you can work to add the legs. We can keep our hands on the hips or extend the arms out to help with your balance. Come onto the ball of your left foot as you shift your weight to the right. As we inhale, cross the left leg over the right. Exhale, wrap the left arm with the right eagle pose. Squeeze the thighs together as we squeeze our elbows together, resonating with our full divine energy. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. As we inhale, bring our hands to prayer hands at our chest. And as we exhale, release the left leg as we come into warrior three. Once we get our balance where we feel comfortable, begin to maybe float the fingertips down around our sides. Draw the shoulders away from our ears. And then maybe reaching down for our blocks as we straighten that standing leg and really extend that back leg all the way out. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Bend that right knee as we inhale, touch down into a warrior two base. Exhale, warrior two. Beautiful. Send the arms out nice and long. Find your space. Send the arms out. Drop the shoulders down as we lift the chin, lift the chest, elongate the upper body. As we're tapping into
our own inner warrior, and then turn to look over our right hand. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Flip the palm as we inhale, come back to reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, come back to reverse warrior. Exhale, standing T. Inhale, turn the right toes forward, making sure our toes are aligned. Exhale, swoop the arms all the way up into shooting star. We have one line of energy coming up through the root, all the way out through the crown. Here is where we resonate with our divine feminine energy, our gifts and graces, and all those fabulous aspects of self. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Awesome. Bring our hands down to our hips, roll the shoulders back. On the inhale, turn in the left heel, turn in the right. Exhale as we come to a squat. Tuck the pelvis forward, keep your balance. Option to keep our hands on our hips or send the arms out long. Wrap the right around the left as we come into goddess pose with eagle arms. Here, this is where we actualize our full inner goddess element. All of our chakras are radiating. All of our true beauty is in full form. Breathe in, breathe out. Excellent. We come to rise, release the hands, parallel the back foot to the back of the mat, point the front foot forward. Place your place your left hand on your left hip and take a step to the top of the mat for half moon pose. If you have both blocks out, place one to the side and pick up a block with your right hand. Place it on the ground in front of you about hip to shoulder width, and as you inhale, we ease forward, putting our faith and weight into that block as we extend the left leg out. Option to stay here, or exhale, we turn to come all the way to the side of the mat for full half moon pose. Stack the left shoulder over the right, drawing down all the goddess energy from the moon right into our full goddess self. All of our chakras are still sparkling. I'm holding space. Keep trying to get up here. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Awesome. Inhale, slowly come down with control. Place our block over to the side. Step down to the mat as we exhale, downward facing dog. Well done, everyone. Inhale, shift forward for our vinyasa. We come down to our plank. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome. All right, now let's do the left. Inhale, step up with our left foot to the top of the mat. Exhale as we come up into high lunge. Option to keep our hands on our hips, or inhale, lift our hands up overhead. Exhale, open to the goddess. Inhale, rotate the arms all the way up. Exhale, pull the biceps back. Once we're here, then we slowly lift our eyes and chest to the sky. Full breath in, full breath out. You got this. Stay with me. Drop our arms out to the side for balance. Spiral the back foot down. As we come into a warrior one base, square the hips and the shoulders to the top of the mat. As we inhale, wrap the left arm around the right. Exhale, eagle arms. Take a moment to feel that energy. As we inhale, lift our eagle arms to the sky. Exhale, humble warrior. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Awesome. Inhale. We come back up to our warrior one base. Release the hands as we exhale. Step to the top of the mat. Bring our blocks back to the front of us here for our eagle pose warrior three combo. Option to keep our hands on our hips or extend our arms out long for our balance. Come onto the ball of our right foot as we shift our weight to the left. On the inhale, cross the right leg over the left. Exhale, wrap the right arm with the left eagle pose. Squeeze the thighs together. Focus your eyes on a spot. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Now, as we inhale, come to prayer hands at our chest. Exhale, we come into warrior three. Get ourselves into this pose as you feel most comfortable, and then slowly float our hands down around our sides. Draw the shoulders away from our ears. And then maybe reach down to our blocks and really straighten that standing leg as we extend that back leg out. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Awesome. Inhale, bend the left knee, touch down with the right foot in a warrior two base. Exhale as we come into warrior two. Find your place on the mat. Send the arms out nice and long. Drop the shoulders down as we lift the chin, lift the chest. Let that energy radiate out through our fingertips, shining our crown chakra to the sky. Just check you out. Look at you. Just a beautiful beam of light. Turn to look over our left shoulder. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, flip the palm, come back to reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Flip the palm, inhale, come back to reverse. Exhale, standing T. On the inhale, turn the left toes forward, making sure our toes are aligned. And as we exhale, swoop the arms all the way up into shooting star. Pull the biceps back, opening one line of energy from the root all the way out through the crown. As we radiate our divine feminine energy, all of our gifts and graces, breathe in, breathe out. Awesome. Bring our hands down to our hips, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, turn in the left heel, turn in the right. Exhale, come into a squat. Tuck the pelvis forward as we lower down. Option to keep our hands on our hips or send the arms out long. Wrap the left arm around the right as we come into goddess pose with eagle arms. This is the full actualization of ourself, of our chakras, of our inner goddess energy. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Come to rise, release your hands, parallel the back foot to the back of the mat, turn the front toe forward. Place the right hand on your right hip, take a step to the top of the mat. Move one of the blocks out of the way just so you don't have anything getting in your way here. Pick up a block with your left hand, place it on the ground in front of you. Shift your weight forward as you put your faith and your weight into that block. And as we inhale, extend that right leg out behind you. Option to stay here, or we exhale, release that right hand, and we come into full half moon pose. Look at you. I'm holding space. Do your best. Always doing our best. Radiating all of our chakras, drawing down goddess energy from the moon right into our element. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. You got this. Inhale, we slowly come down to the mat, place our block to the side, place our hands on our mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well done, you guys. Yay. Inhale, we shift forward into our vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well done, everybody. Let's come down to our knees, send our hips back. We take a pause into child's pose. Woo-wee. You did an amazing job. You even gave me a run for my money. I'm so proud of you. All right. For our cool down, we'll be doing what's called modified pigeon pose. Instead of the upper leg going across the top of the mat, we keep it tucked up underneath us. We can do it together. If this isn't in your wheelhouse, you can stay in child's pose or tabletop, or if you feel comfortable, maybe another pose. It's up to you. To begin, we come into downward facing dog.
Send the hips back. When we inhale, we lift the right foot up behind us, but we bring the right knee forward, place it between our hands. As we exhale, send the back leg back. Now, we can stay on our palms as we bring the eyes forward, or option to use blocks. If you have a little bit more flexibility, you can place the blocks underneath your shoulders. As we press our palms in and we come into our modified pigeon pose. Roll the elbow eyes forward, draw the shoulders away from the ears. If you're like this, then I would maybe keep my hands on the mat, but if you have that space in your spine, then you're more than welcome to use the blocks. Let me take a moment here as we sink our pelvis down, opening that vortex of energy. We can quietly contemplate all the hard work you've done to this point, all the amazing strides that you've made. What a powerful person you are. Yoga teaches us to do things that we didn't know that we could do. We already had it in us, we just needed something to bring it to light. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We move our blocks off to the side. We come down on our left elbow, down on our right, and we come to prayer hands at the top of our head. This is what I call sweet surrender. Well, this is a part of the pose. It's just something I added. And here, I say something like, God, universe, spirit, love, light, or energy, I am not worthy to receive you, but only say the word and I am healed. And here is where I release things that I've been holding on to, thoughts, whatever, that can't escape my mind. Here is where I, with intention, give it to the universe. And we'll take a moment to do that. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Come back on our hands. As we inhale, extend the left leg out behind you. Point the toes down. Extend the leg. On the inhale, exhale, lift the body. Come back to downward facing dog. Give ourselves a pedal here. Stretch out that leg. And we inhale, lift the left foot up behind you. Bring the left knee in between our hands. Exhale as we send the right leg back. Option to stay on our palms as we bring our eyes forward, or placing our blocks underneath our shoulders. Pressing into our palms, roll the elbow eyes forward as we lift the upper body. Release the pelvis, release the legs. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. And shine those beautiful eyes forward. And I invite you just to be in whatever happy, pleasant emotion that feels best to you. Whatever feels like joy or accomplishment, or any type of word or emotion that makes you feel proud of yourself, of all the work that you've done. And I invite you to capture that and keep that in your heart, so as we're going through life, you can remember how incredibly strong and brave you are. Let's breathe in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Move our blocks over to the side, coming down to our elbows. Prayer hands at the top of our head. Your divine source, whatever that is for you, I just generally say, guide, universe, spirit, love, light, or energy. I am not worthy to receive you, but only say the word and I am healed. Let's take a full breath in and a full breath out. Well done, my ladies. Let's come up on our hands. As we inhale, point the right toes down, extend that right leg. Exhale, downward facing dog. Amazing job. Amazing, amazing. Come down to our knees, send the hips back as we ease into child's pose. Beautifully done, everyone. Beautifully done. Allow ourselves to get super small in our pose here. And we'll just pause to breathe for a moment. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Awesome. Walk ourselves up, and then we'll turn to face the side of the mat for our Savasana. Let's move our blocks and things out of the way, keeping a nice space for ourselves. If you're going to recline, you can go ahead and get yourself ready for that. When we recline, we want to send the legs out in front of us long, and then slowly ease ourselves back that way. For the rest of us, we can come to sit at the side of our mat. Give everyone a moment here to come into the space. And maybe just taking in everything that we've learned, not only in this class, but for this whole session, right? Every pose, every class, every intention, every chakra, everything that's been involved in every chakra, you've done an incredible amount of work. And just think about your awareness too. All your new knowledge, understanding, how you can use those tools and that knowledge out in the world is endless. So we come to sit in Sukhasana for our Savasana if you're joining us seated. Bring the hands back around our hips as we come into our tall seat. Stack the head over the heart, over the hips. Hold the stomach in tight. Release our hands out to the universe. And we close our eyes down as we come into our sacred space, our sacred Savasana. And as we sit here together today, I invite you to contemplate, number one, your crown chakra, and how opening that special vortex in space, how you can be working to elevate your spiritual enlightenment, expand your cosmic consciousness. How can you work to bring peace and bliss and harmony into your life? And also, how can you take that full actualization of all of your work and moving yourself forward with this new wisdom? And as we sit here together today, we'll contemplate that. And we bring ourselves back to the here and now. As always, if you'd like to stay in Savasana for as long as you like, you are more than welcome to. The rest of us, we begin to come back to the here and now. And we take with us everything that we've learned in this class, every realization, every thought, every feeling, whatever it is for you, we capture that and bring that back with us. Let's take a full breath in together and a full breath out. bring our hands together at prayer hands at our chest as we bow and say namaste, that the yogi in me honors and recognizes the yogi in you. We come to rise, open up our eyes as we wrap up our class for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited for you, and I'm so proud of you. I really, truly am. I can't say that enough. Thank you very much for joining me in this class and in this series. I truly hope that you have found all the benefits that you set the intention for. I truly hope these classes have made a powerful difference in your life. If you haven't already liked the class, I invite you to do so. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I invite you to do that as well. I'm still building and still growing, and every one of you mean the world to me. Have a blessed day, everyone. Brightest blessings. I will see you next time in our next video. We'll be doing something a little bit different for yoga. Brightest blessings, everyone. Namaste, and I will see you all the next time. Bye, everyone, and thank you.